Listen to me very carefully. This message isn't for everyone. If you're comfortable where you are, if you're okay with mediocrity, if you think change is too hard, turn this off right now. I'm serious. But if you're one of the few, if something deep inside you knows you're meant for more, if you're ready to stop lying to yourself, then consume every word I'm about to say. Watch this multiple times. Take notes. Let it sink into your bones, because what I'm about to share will completely change your life, but only if you're ready. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Success isn't about willpower. It's not about discipline. It's not even about how hard you work. Those things matter, but they're only 5% of the equation. The other 95%, it's your mindset, your mental blueprint. And right now, your paradigm is killing your dreams. Let me explain. You've tried before, haven't you? You set goals. You got motivated. You bought the books. You watched the videos. You started strong. Maybe you lost 10 pounds. Maybe you saved some money. Maybe you started that project. But then what happened? You went right back to where you were. The weight came back. The money disappeared. The project died. And you told yourself, I guess I'm just not meant for this. Wrong. You failed because you didn't understand the paradigm. Let me tell you about something called the cybernetic mechanism. Think of a thermostat. You set it to 75 degrees. The room heats up to 75. Perfect. But then, someone opens a window. Cold air rushes in. Temperature drops to 65. What happens? The thermostat kicks in. It fights to get back to 75. It doesn't quit until it hits that set point. Your paradigm works exactly the same way right now. Your internal thermostat is set to where you currently are. Your current income, your current weight, your current relationships, your current life. And every time you try to change, every time you try to improve, your paradigm pulls you right back. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to fix it. Most people don't even know what a paradigm is. Let me break it down. Your paradigm is the sum total of everything. Every word you've heard since birth. Every belief you've inherited, every pattern programmed into your subconscious mind. It's your autopilot, your operating system, your default setting. And here's the kicker. 95% of your results come from this paradigm. Not from what you know, not from what you want, but from what you believe at the deepest level. That's why positive thinking alone doesn't work. That's why vision boards alone don't work. That's why motivation alone doesn't work. Because you're trying to change the 5% while ignoring the 95%. It's like trying to change your reflection by wiping the mirror. You need to change what's creating the reflection. You need to change the paradigm. Now listen carefully. I'm going to tell you about 3 types of goals. Type A goals are things you already know how to achieve, like upgrading from a Honda to a Mercedes. You know the process. Save more money. Get it done. Type B goals are things you could achieve if circumstances were different, like saving $1 million. If only I got that promotion. These goals are weak. They're excuses in disguise. But Type C goals? These are different. Type C goals are things you deeply want, but have absolutely no idea how to achieve. You don't know the process. You don't have the resources. It seems completely illogical, and that's exactly why you need them. Here's what I want you to do. Stop playing small. Forget what's realistic. Forget what's logical. Forget what other people think. Ask yourself, if I was born into unlimited wealth, if I had no limitations whatsoever, what would I really want to do with my life? Not what you think you should want. What you actually want. That thing that flashes through your mind sometimes. The one that makes you feel a mix of excitement and fear. The one you quickly dismiss as impossible. That's it. That's your Type C goal. And here's the truth. Every great achievement in history started as a Type C goal. Nobody knew how to climb Everest until Edmund Hillary did it. Nobody knew how to build a flying machine until the Wright brothers did it. Nobody knew how to build a global empire until they did it anyway. The method reveals itself along the journey. But first, you must decide. Let me be crystal clear about something. Your potential is perfect. You are not perfect. You'll never be perfect. But your potential? Absolutely perfect. And when you truly grasp this, when you accept that you're capable of things you can't even imagine yet, that's when real self-esteem is born. Not from affirmations, not from fake confidence, but from knowing. deep in your soul that you can become who you're meant to be. Now, here's where most people mess up. They set the goal, they get excited, they imagine the result, but then they stop. Listen to me. Repetition is everything. You can't just think about your goal once and expect change. You can't visualize it once and call it done. Your paradigm was built through years of repetition, repeated thoughts, repeated beliefs, repeated patterns. To change it, you need new repetition every single day, multiple times a day. Write your goal down, read it out loud, visualize it in detail, feel it as if it's already real. This isn't woo-woo nonsense. This is how you reprogram your operating system. You're planting new seeds in the garden of your mind, but you can't plant them once and walk away. You need to water them daily, consistently, without fail. Let me give you the 90-day rule. If you do something consistently for 90 days, you can do it for the rest of your life. That's it. Not 91 days. Exactly 90. For the next 90 days. You're going to rebuild your paradigm from scratch. Here's how. Step 1. Decision. Decide who you need to become, not what you need to do, who you need to be. Write out 7 stages of transformation. At each stage, describe the person you're becoming. Use present tense. I am. Not I will be. Feel the difference?